Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Eric's UK here. And I know what some of you are thinking. You're going, hang on, a month ago, in your video about D&D 3rd plus 4th and 5th, you said you didn't want to play 5th edition. What are you on about? What are you doing? That was a strange noise, by the way. And you're right. I wasn't interested in D&D 5th edition. Recently, I watched a video by one of the content creators I enjoy watching, named Ginny D. If you haven't seen Ginny D, she, I believe she started out as a LARPer, and she does, or cosplay. She does lots of cosplay, and she does some cool songs and videos, things like that. And she does some D&D content. And recently, a few days ago from this point, she did a video about sort of like ways of making your online games work better, and it was really good. It was very thought-provoking, and I thought, oh, hang on, because we haven't role-played ourselves, obviously face-to-face for over a year now, and the last time we did any online gaming, it was back in July of 2020. So it's been, what, nearly 9 months, 8 months since then, and I was getting a bit antsy. And so I messaged some of the guys and I went, who's up for restarting the online game? And immediately I had like 4 people go, yes. The guy that's been running D&D 5th during all this with some of his friends said he was rusty on Pathfinder, but would people be interested in playing D&D 5th? And we all went, you know what, at this stage, we'll be quite happy to give it a go. And tonight, we only finished about 20 minutes, half hour ago, we played D&D 5th. And it was all set up on Roll20, and we used, well, I used the Discord thing through my phone to chat to everybody. And I've got to be honest, despite all my towards D&D 5th, I actually had a good time. Part of it, I think, is obviously not playing for a long time, and part of it was actually I did kind of enjoy the basic system of it. There are some changes from what I was used to, and I wasn't quite expecting. We created our characters during the week, but there were some odd things. I mean, Roll20 has got this really cool thing. I'm just going to say this now. As much as I find it as an interface quite awkward, there is a thing, I don't know whether it's part of it naturally or whether it's something that my friend Darren installed as he set the game up, but you can create your character on Roll20 and it has it all worked out for you on there. It's absolutely fantastic. But there's no sort of like saving throws. The old style saving throws of D&D have gone. It's just like a D20 roll now, and it's like, I think, at least for first level characters like ours, you know, it was like a 10 or more and you're fine sort of thing. For most things, we had a couple 13s and what have you, but nothing too unpleasant. But there's no, you know, sort of fort reflex will saves really to speak of, and I don't know whether this is right, but Darren seemed to think it was. But our initiatives are really odd. The initiatives in this, I have my cleric has an initiative of minus 0.92. And I'm like, well, how do you work that out on a piece of pen with pen and paper? But he says it's all done this way so that you've got, for tiebreakers, people who've got slightly different initiatives. I've only sort of skimmed through the player's handbook once or twice, and I didn't really see anything about this, so, you know, bear with me if I'm getting something wrong there. But it was different. It is very much like I read for 4th edition, where you have you've got, you know, unlimited cantrips, and you've got so many uses of other spells, and they can be refreshed after, some of them can be refreshed after a certain amount of time, and what have you. And I'll tell you what, I actually had quite a blast. There's only 3 of us for the moment. The fourth player won't be able to join us until next week. But I rolled up an ACMR cleric. We've got an elf wizard and halfling rogue, and I believe when Curtis joins us next week, he's going to be some sort of fighter. And it's a very simplified system, and I did quite enjoy it. It's a little bit awkward because I think I'm used to a system, even going back to like 2nd edition AD&D. I kind of feel I want a bit more meat on the bones, as it were. I actually did enjoy this. I'm not sure it's something that once we get back to tabletop gaming proper face to face, I'm not sure I would play a lot of D&D 5th, but having tried this tonight and knowing that we're going to be doing this on a weekly thing, at least until we can get back to some face to face gaming, I'm actually quite happy to play it. I will be honest and say I'm quite surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did, but then I'm not averse to a basic system. I'm just used to Dungeons and Dragons having something a bit more mechanical to it, and this just isn't mechanical. So it's kind of put me on the back foot a little bit. But Ginny D's video about how to make online play work, I posted up at the time that she did it to our own little Facebook group, and everybody was like, yeah, this is really cool, there's some good ideas here, some things that I think a couple of the guys hadn't even thought of, and it was really, really good. So I want to thank Ginny D for giving me the impetus of getting back into playing online gaming, and B, to actually give D&D 5th a proper try. So thank you. And I recommend you check her channel out, and if you like her content, give her a subscription and a thumbs up. We are going to be playing welcome back. Sorry, my phone cut out then for some strange reason. As I was saying, so we're going to be playing this for the foreseeable future, and I think we're all quite pleased to do so, and quite enjoying the system, as I keep repeating. So, in answer to my question, or my video, I can now say that I've played D&D 5th, and it impressed me more than I thought it was going to. Anyway, this was just a little vid I thought I would throw out there at the end of the night before I fall asleep, just to say, you know, how much I enjoyed it, and that I can actually, yeah, I'm waffling now, I can tell I'm tired. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Let me know your experiences with D&D 5th. As I say, pop over to Ginny D's channel. I'll put a link below, and you can see her cool content. If you'd like to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, subscribe if it's the sort of content you'd like to see, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, guys, and good gaming.